Hey loves, it's your girl Ebony Lee and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something really simple yet stunning. We are making Easter DIY gold leaf eggs from scratch. These are the perfect modern touch for your spring decor. They're elegant, minimal, and give that soft luxury vibe I know we all love. So let's jump right in. All right, so this is what we're gonna need for our DIY Easter gold leaf eggs. I pre-boiled a bunch of eggs here. I think there's about 6, just in case we break a few. Food coloring for today's choice. We have yellow, red, blue, and green. We might mix them up to make some pretty pastel colors. I did already pour some hot water into cups for our eggs, and then I went online and ordered a gold leaf adhesive kit. So you can find this anywhere at any craft store or anywhere online. Also came with gold leaf sheets. I got some paint brushes here for the glue, and definitely need some gloves for that messy feel that we're gonna get. And then I did get some varnish to top off the eggs, give it that nice shiny touch to it. And I went ahead and made a beautiful centerpiece that I just threw together from my local craft store as well to place our eggs in at the very end. I'm so excited. Okay, now first let's start by dyeing our eggs. I want to start with a few soft pastel tones to give that calm, elevated feel. You can use any color you want, but since we are in spring, this is the vibe that I'm really going for. Earthy tones, to match my outfit in my home. So don't worry if it's not perfect. Imperfections are fine. They add a little bit of charm. And so we're gonna let them dry completely after this. So I think I'll do blue here. I'll make 2 blues. How about that? Just gonna add a few drops. I really want to make a purple, so I'm gonna mix red and blue. I made sure to use warm water because that really helps the egg get their dye color. Definitely gonna put my gloves on for this part. Let's drop these babies in. Ooh, so pretty. We're fine here. They're gonna turn out perfect. Don't worry about any imperfections that we might have here. I do have an extra egg just in case. So let's let these sit for about 10 minutes and get back to them. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes. You can let your Easter eggs dye a little bit longer if you'd like, but for today's sake, I think I like mine a little lighter, a little pastel colored, so that green looks beautiful. Okay, this was technically supposed to be orange, but I'm okay with a yellow looking egg. I'm going to dab them off a bit. They might get a little bit lighter, but that's totally fine with me because I do want them very pastel colored. All right, so I'm just gonna dry these eggs just a tad bit. All right, perfect. And so I made this little stand from styrofoam and toothpicks, just to hold our eggs as they dry when we put the adhesive. And first things first, I am going to take my gliding adhesive, place it on a brush, a painting brush. I'm actually just gonna dip it in there. Maybe we'll start with the blue, just as much glue, honestly, as you'd like. I am just gonna randomly place glue and just dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. All right, fun fact about Easter eggs. Did you know that thousands of years ago, 3,000 years ago to be exact, Easter eggs actually started in ancient times with the Persians, and they exchanged Easter eggs as a form of new beginnings for the new year. So way before Easter, they used to do Easter exchange and decorate them beautifully. All right, so I just want to show you how we do the gold leaf. So super delicate. I bet if you sneeze, the gold will fly just about anywhere. Totally fine. It's fun. And they're so neat. Like, just look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I'm just gonna take the egg. You might need a couple of these sheets and just like smash it in there. It's okay if it gets everywhere, flies everywhere. That's the beauty of this process. I'm just smushing it. All right, so I'm really liking the way this one's turning out, and I'm just going to do the other colors and you will see when I'm done. All right, so a little bit of a mess, as you can see, but lots of fun, still very beginner friendly. Look how gorgeous this looks, first of all. They look like globes almost, like beautiful golden gold leaf globe eggs. So I'm just gonna let them dry just a little bit, and then I'm gonna take a dry brush and dust off the gold before I finish it off with our pod spray. 1 second. All right, so I did let these dry a little bit. Like, look how beautiful and stunning these are. Like, I freaking am obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. All right, so what I'm gonna do is take a dry brush and kind of, wipe off any excess gold flakes that might be flying around. This was actually my first time doing Easter eggs this way, and I actually am pretty obsessed. I don't think I could go back to doing it any other way. All right, so these are basically done. I'm gonna take my finishing podge spray and just going to really just spray all over the eggs. There's something about spring that really makes me feel like I need to refresh everything, And these eggs are a cute way to bring that new season, that new energy to it. It almost feels like therapy, honestly. So let's let these dry really quick and let's get back. All right. Our eggs are dried. With our finish, they look gorgeous and stunning. Look at this gorgeous, beautiful egg. Okay, I am obsessed. I'm loving what we did here. I'm just gonna place them randomly. These elevate any spring brunch table or dining table. Trust me, everyone is gonna scream when they see the look of this in your living room, kitchen, even event. So that's it, gold leaf Easter eggs. Whether you're celebrating, hosting, or just want to decorate something luxurious just for spring, these are a beautiful way to add a little touch to the environment you're just trying to make. Now, if you want to see more content just like this, you can find me on my channel at www.onlyfans.com/EbonyFitness. Now, I want you to message me if you decide to make these gorgeous, luxurious gold leaf eggs, because I want to know just how they turned out. Now, bye-bye. See you later and stay golden, guys.